What is going on, fellow gamers? ChaosEclipse here. We are back on No Man's Sky. Today we're going to be checking out the space station. I'm going to show you all the ins and outs inside the space station so that you guys have a better understanding of it. So this is a space station, and we discovered it the last time when we were on, and then after building a small little hut or whatever and destroying that, we did actually, or it did, the game ended up marking it for us once we came back up into space. So this time we're actually going to be going on the inside. There's only one opening to this thing. Normally the icon here will automatically lead you to the opening. Sometimes it will be behind a wall or anything, so if you don't see the blue like this or even a red, then it's not the opening. Just make sure you do see something like this that's kind of has like protruding lights out like that, and then you'll just fly to it. Right there, it took over on its own. We're flying in automatically. I am not in control of this, so it does do it on its own, guys. So it's telling us to explore the space station, find life forms, to ask about the mysterious signal. And it does tell you the name of the space station right there at the bottom of your ship. It says, "Welcome aboard, Go Josh Vox Station." So if we hit square or hold square, we'll jump out of our ship. We can take a look around. All of these platforms here like this, that is a landing spot. So other ships will occasionally come in, they will land here, NPCs will land here. If there's other players in the area, they may come in. It's very rare. I know a lot of people always ask, how often do you see other players? It's very rare to see other players. Most of the time you see other players will be when you're doing expeditions or some type of like community event or something like that. And actually I think that is a ship coming in right there, because that's actually moving. Oh, a ship just flew by. Nope, never mind. That's just the stars going by, I would assume. Okay. So anyway, once you come in here, you can see that we do have a little bit of people up in here. These are not... oh, there's a ship. I was going to say, I heard one. So there's a ship, 4,900,000 units. That is an Explorer? I don't know what kind of ship that is. That's a fighter. That would be the kind that I would want, but that's also 9 million, so we can't afford that. And then when they do land, you can see people will actually get out. They'll stand next to their ship. Usually they start on this side, they'll go to the middle, and then they'll go to the right. Once they're done, they'll get back in their ship and they'll take off again. So if you guys see a ship, don't think it's going to stay there. It will end up taking off again. So if you guys want to buy it, you guys want to talk to the pilot about buying it, make sure you run down there as soon as you see the ship. There's another fighter. That one doesn't look bad. I don't like the flat things on the sides like that. That one's probably also... oh, that one's only 4 million, but it's also C class. That one's in B class. Which we'll go over classes and everything too of ships, but at a later point. So these are the different species in here. These guys are Viking. Everyone behind these things over here, they're all vendors. If you guys want to upgrade your ship, you guys have items to upgrade your ship, you want to customize it. Well, you can't really customize ships. If you want to add slots into your ship, or you want to upgrade the class of the ship, you would do that here at the Starship Outfitter. It tells you where to find upgrades, all that stuff, so click on that. You can get information there. This is to change the way your personal character looks. So if we hold square on this, anything that you've unlocked in the game will automatically be in here. So if you guys have done previous expeditions and you're looking for something, it should be in here for you guys. This is what you start out as most of the time, is the anomaly. There's also the Gek race, which look like kind of like lizards. Whatever you want to call that, I'm assuming that's a lizard. The Viking, which is what we have here. We also have Korvax, which is more of a an AI race. They're like a robot type. And then we have Travelers. These guys, if you guys see these, there are tons of different types of Travelers. If you look at the different heads here, if you guys see any of these types of Travelers on the space station, talk to them. Usually they have kind of like a light aura coming off of them, and they're usually kind of glowing a bit. If you guys see any of these, talk with them, offer them, or not offer them, ask them where they came from. It'll cost you about 100 nanites, but that is how you can start getting glyphs, and I'll go over glyphs once we actually get into that. But there's 16 glyphs. You want all of them as soon as possible, so if you see any of these guys, try to get the glyph from them. But for now, I don't have anything saved. Why is it telling me that? For now, we're going to start with the anomaly. We're going to go to body shape. I usually pick the thinner one, but the shorter one, I think it was the one that we were just on. This one here. Yep. Head. This is the most recent Oh, it doesn't have it. Oh, okay, probably because it's not unlocked yet, I guess. So the Singularity update, it should have stuff in here unlocked for you, but it doesn't have it yet, probably because it's still going on. So it's just gonna have the normal things in here for you guys. We're gonna go with the first one, and we have different. Oh wait, we have markings here, and then you guys can change the colors. You have torsos. That one looks a bit different. I don't remember that one. Embroidered suit. Kind of want to try the embroidered suit. We'll stick with it for now. Armor, I don't really care about. We'll come back to the armor. Spacesuit gloves, sleek gloves. That usually goes with the embroidered thing. Normally, if you pick, like for your torso, you pick the 4, then the next part you pick that's going to be a 4, that should go with it. So this one should also be a 4. So not that, not that, not that. That should be the embroidered thing. Oh, okay, I see what they're going for there. I don't remember this one. I think this is normally what the Gek wears, the embroidered thing there. Yeah, so we're actually going to go with the number 3 for everything instead, because I don't like the way that whole suit looks. I like the way the number 3 looks, so. Oops. Keep in mind this is a personal preference, guys. Obviously, you guys don't have to pick what I'm picking. And then, for those of you that know me, I always pick red and black everything. Torso, armor. We'll go with this one. Sure, we'll do the stripe. Gloves. What's this? Sure, we'll do that just because we have the stripe on our chest too. And then does this come with a stripe too? It does not, so we'll leave that off. Red, black. Boots. It's already on the number 3. Nah. Red and black. And we have our backpack here. Which, yeah, see, for some reason I have nothing unlocked right now. Maybe it's once you get so far in the game. Oh, you know what? No, I know what it is. So anything you've unlocked, you actually have to... I don't want to ruin it for you guys. You can't get it yet. We'll eventually be able to. You can't get it yet. I'll explain once we are able to get it, though. We can't get it yet, though. There's a certain thing you have to do in order to unlock items that you've already unlocked. So we'll leave it like that for now. And then... we have this here, which I normally go for. There's a dog paw in here. There it is right there. For the title, we have tons of different titles in here. Keep in mind, these are ones that either are locked because you never unlocked them, or it's ones that are unlocked because you did something to unlock it. So you can see here, if I pick the wanted, that is because before I have defeated 25 Sentinels. I can do Wing Commander, I can do Starfighter. We're gonna do... I don't know what I want. We're gonna do Entrepreneur, because why not? No, we'll do Adventure. We'll do Adventure. And then we're gonna pick red and then black. There we go. Then we can exit out of there. So now we end up looking like this. You are leaving the appearance modifier. Would you like to apply the changes? Yes. So now if we go into third person, you can see it did keep the way we look. Go back here. Go back into first person. Now, the most important thing that you guys want to look at is this. Every space station you guys come to, I want you to come here and I want you to get this. It will get expensive over time, but this is a suit upgrade terminal. You're going to hold square on it. It will give you an extra inventory slot. There are tons of inventory slots you can eventually unlock. As you can see, it says upgrade inventory suit. or Exosuit, you can hit X to purchase inventory slot. I think that one gave it to us for free, but from here on out, those slots are going to cost money, and they more than double every time. And then, for those of you who are extremely new to the game, you're wondering on how to, make your gun stronger, on how to get upgrades for your ship, or upgrades for your suit, so that you don't have to refill your health every time, things like that. That's these guys. So you can see here, his name is Technology Merchant Oyo. I don't know. Anyway, it says Exosuit Research. So we hit square on him, or hold square on him. You can see we can't really understand him because we still don't really know the language. The only words that we know are the red ones there. So we can see it's R to R, but we don't know anything else he's saying. We'll just hit X. He will still let us do stuff with him. So we're going to ask about other travelers, just because that's what the mission's for. So it says he looks at me with alarm before waving at me. So basically he has no idea what we're saying. We don't know what he's saying. But we're going to talk to him again, see if he'll actually let us. Nope, he's not going to. Okay. So we'll back away from him. We probably need info first from these guys. So they're probably all going to do the same thing. Okay, so despite their size, the alien does not seem aggressive. But when I blink, I see that same red light that stared at me at the distress beacon. So we're going to repeat 16. Something are you? Oh, we are watching you. Traveler friend, find what we have left you. I don't know why I'm able to read that. That's interesting. Though the alien speaks, the words are not their own. That's why. A string of code is echoed back to me through a red glare logged directly to my exosuit. The crimson light fades away, and I see a life form glaring at me. Whatever has happened, they do not appear to have witnessed it. I should leave. Perhaps my base computer would be able to make something out of this code. So we can hit leave there. You can see now it's telling us to go do something else in the space station. It says every space station has a cartographer. So it says the encoded message has been stored for later use. Upgrade your inventory at the Exosuit Inventory Merchant, which was this guy here. We already did that. It says when ready to leave, use the teleport terminus to return to your base. So this part we're not going to be able to do because we should have actually built the teleporter at our base, and it wants us to teleport back to our base, but we're not going to do that because we didn't build that, and we actually exited from the building. So still can't do anything with him. Do you have any other options for us? I just want to see if we can get some other options here, guys, because I want to show you guys what these guys have. Oh look, and even these, even though it's on his desk, we can still pick that up. So that actually gave us nanites there, and I think it should have gave us navigation data too. It did not, but that's okay. So this one will let me purchase upgrades. This one is for your Starship. You can hit purchase. You can see all of these are C classes. If we hit down, he has 3 different pages. We hit down. He has 2 S classes here. S class is the best ones you can get. He has a B class, and then he has a few A's and more B's. So what I would suggest is look for only the S classes. You guys can buy whatever you want. If you guys want different weapons, you'll have to know what the weapons are called. Obviously this one's for a shield. You can get a hyperdrive module, but we don't even have a hyperdrive yet. So the hyperdrive module is not the same as the hyperdrive. Those are 2 different things. The hyperdrive will actually give you the hyperdrive. The hyperdrive module is just an upgrade to your hyperdrive. If you don't have a hyperdrive, the module is not going to do anything for you. Since we already have a photon cannon, we can actually buy this photon cannon module, and it will give us an upgrade to the photon cannon. But we're not going to do that either because it's a C class. It's not worth it. The launch thruster module, that's up to you guys if you guys want to get it. I would normally get this, but it's 613. We only have 4,662, which seems like a lot, and it kind of is. But at the same time, the launch thruster module, the only thing it does is it makes it so that the launch thrusters does not use as much launch thruster fuel every time you launch off. So that's not that big of a deal because we have no problem just rebuilding the launch thruster fuel every time. So We're not going to mess with that. You can see here they're offering us a different weapon. This is an unusual gravity generator. So if we hold square on it, you can see the price for this one, which is not even showing us yet. The price for this one is 1,680,000 units, and it comes with 18 slots. This one's ours, which is only 136,000, and we only have 8 slots. We don't even have 1 million, so we can't buy this. They're both C classes, but you can see here the damage potential of the rifle is 1,000 more, and the scanner range is about 7 more. But this one does come with the bolter caster, or sorry, the bolt caster, which is an actual weapon. You can still use the mining beam as a weapon, but this is the actual weapon, the bolt caster. But it also does not come with your terrain manipulator, meaning you would have to rebuild a new one onto this. So we can either buy it for the 1.6 mil, or we can exchange ours, which will take away 136,000, bringing it down to 1.5. But like I said, we don't have that either, so we're going to have to hit decline. And then if you come and talk with the actual person here, you can see under his name, it says multi-tool research, so he should have everything that the Starship guy had, except this is all for your multi-tool. So you can see here, he does have one S-class for the bolt caster. Even though we don't have a bolt caster, this to me is actually huge, and you won't always find the S-class bolt caster modules. And even though it's 614, I'm actually going to buy this, and we're just going to hang on to it. So we're going to hit X on that. I did just buy it. It will stay in our inventory as a as an upgrade, just like this. To install it, you can hit square, and we can put it on here. We're not going to do that, so I'm just going to hit circle. The reason why we're not doing that is because we don't even have a bolt caster. We can build a bolt caster. We need 100 chromatic metal, and we need 3 carbon nanotubes. Technically, we can make that. We just need to go get more copper to make the chromatic metal, and then we need more carbon to make the carbon nanotube. So we can technically make that, and then we can technically put the upgrade, this one here, onto it. But we're not going to do that only because it's a pretty weak weapon already. I want at least a rifle. Even if the rifle is a C-class, I do want a rifle because they are stronger. Let's come back over here. This one, as you can see, is an Exocraft researcher. So this would be upgrades for Exocraft. And he's still not giving us an option, which means the Exosuit one probably still not going to give us an option either. That's interesting that they don't, and that the other ones do. Okay. But anyway, if you come over here to this end, you can see there's a back room here. You'll go in here. You'll have a couple guys in here. There will also be normally one of these. You can extract nanites, units, whatever's in those things. And then sometimes on the table, you will see these things. So make sure you're checking all the tables. And you can actually check the tables out there too, which we will do. And then you have this here, which is another Galactic trade terminal. I say another, but actually, yeah, we did come across one of these at one of the ground things that we found. So this trade terminal is where we traded albium pearls before. That's what we're going to do again. So we're not going to buy anything. We can take a look at what they have to buy. If you guys need any of the stuff, you guys can buy that stuff. There was someone who was having trouble making carbon nanotubes. But I think that was also for your ship. So if you can figure out how to get off the ground, or at least to a space station, you can actually come up here and buy some. But that's a long stretch. So we're going to hit sell. We're going to come in here. We're going to look at the stuff we have that we don't need. Now, if you don't know if you need it, I would say hang on to it. The stuff that we know we don't need is food. So we don't need haptoid wheat. We're going to sell all 10 of these for 8,000 units. We're going to hold on to the ion battery. We have the pure ferrite, all that stuff. There's the actual larval core. So we never did get one, but that is pretty much what they look like. As you can see, it would have sold for 68,000 units, but we did not get it. And I don't know why. Oh, okay, it's because this is where we started. So we started in the middle. So we have 2 pages going up. I was going to say, because we have albium pearls. Here's the skeletal thing that we dug up. It sells for the 116 like we talked about. We're going to sell that. Go up to our last one. We have 18 more albium pearls. We're going to sell that for 189. And that's it. The rest we're keeping. So we're getting closer to that million. We're at 860,000, which that might be a thing for us. a journey thingy. Probably not. We still need an Atlas pass for this. We can't get in there. The journey thing I was talking about is actually in here. No, was it here? Here? Yeah, milestones. That's what they're called, milestones. So if you click on the one that has like the little stars here, you can see there's exploration milestones, and then you can see there's survival ones. Under the exploration one, maybe not. Is it survival? It is. So units acquired. So the next milestone for units is going to be 1 million. So that's why we didn't get it. I thought there was one at like right at 800,000, but that's okay. All right, we're going to exit here. So it's still telling us to go over here. That's why that's there. It says Exosuit. Exosuit. Oh, we got something. I think that was for the units. Yeah. It doesn't say how many though. I mean, it shows what we have now, but it doesn't say what the star was for. Okay. So this is where it was telling us to go, but obviously we've already done this. Oh, is it going to let us do another one? It is. Sweet. So I guess that's a way to get a free one out of it. So we already got our free one. Now this one is going to cost us 5,000 units, guys, to buy another one. So we're going to hit X on that. That goes ahead and that completes the mission. So I think the next one's going to be 10,000, and then from there it jumps to like 50,000. Like I said, they do more than double every time. And now that we actually got that, let's see if we can talk with him now. Nope. Okay, that's really interesting. I remember being able to talk with them right from the beginning. So you'll want to run around these tables if you're a new player. Pick up all of these different things that are on the tables. Even if they're like little desk looking things, you can still find stuff in the desks. Not in them. I'll show you what I mean by in them. This vendor here I don't normally mess with. He sells like contraband, basically, like stuff that's illegal, I guess. You can get coordinates for 5 million units. You can ask what they're selling, or you can purchase old scrap. If you do purchase old scrap, it'll show you his contraband stuff in here, and then other stuff. This is it requires you to have tainted metal. It's not actual money, which we'll go over in the future how to get tainted metal and stuff. So it won't be in this one though. And then this over here has still not been active yet. I think the only thing that you can currently do with this is get a passport type thing, if I remember correctly. Input override code, one station override, doesn't let us do anything. Or you can do the restore standing one forged passport. So that's that. And then we can come over here. So as you can see, there's a lot more people on this side. Oh, did I just walk through someone? Oh no, that was someone's ship landing. So I'm just looking for any of those special people that I told you about that are going to be walking around. There's another fighter, 5 million. It's only a C class though. So one of the things that I want to point out, these are all Viking people. There's only one Gek here. But with the Viking here, any creatures that are here, even the Gek, but any of them, if you come up to them, hold square, you can talk with them. They're not really going to tell you too much because you don't understand them, but one of the things you can do is you can request dialect help. This very top one here, hit X on that. They will most of the time teach you a new word. They're going to ask what type of word you want to do. You can do the aggression symbol, friendship, Viking, or travel symbol. It doesn't matter which one you pick. It's going to be in their language. I'm just going to do the top one. So he just taught us the word pathetic. So now we know the word pathetic. You can come up to someone else, do the exact same thing. It just won't let you do the same one more than once. But you can request dialect help. You can see here that first one was technology. He taught us the word weapon. And then same thing with the Gek. You can come up to the Gek. It's going to be the same thing. You're just going to request the dialect help here. Pick the very top one. He just taught us the word fine. So that is our first word from the Gek that we learned is fine. And then with this guy, if you guys didn't notice, he actually had a different option for us. We can actually offer him that Gek relic that we found in the previous video. We're going to do that and see what happens. So we hit X on the Gek relic, gives it to him. It says, Hireling Udalati accepts my gift with gratitude. And look at that, we got standing increased by the Gek by 1. So then there's a room back here on the left. There's almost nothing ever in this room. This is actually a surprise. I rarely see stuff in this room before I picked it up. Let's see what journey stone we got. So we learned 10 words. Okay. Get rid of that. Let's go ahead and pick this up. We got increased thing with the Viking. We can extract nanites from this one. How many nanites did that give us? That gave us 59 nanites. Can't do anything with either one of the desks. We'll go ahead and exit here. And we can come over here. There's another galactic trade thing. It's going to have the exact same stuff as the other side, so we're not going to mess with it. And then on this side you have your mission agent, which this guy will offer you different missions to do. Which I don't think he's going to let us do any of them anyway. Yeah, so I was trying to hit X to speed up the text there. Let's see. Let me just let it go. Yeah, so the only option he gives us is to leave. So he's not letting us do anything. This guy is an envoy. He won't let us do anything. You have to have certain reputation to normally do anything with him. And then we have our cartographer here, which he will end up giving you maps for navigation data. So you can ask for help. You can exchange specific charge. Oh, you have to purchase it with nanites. So you can do any one of those. We're not going to do any of them. And then what the game wants us to do is use this, which is our station terminus teleporter. It wants us to use this to teleport back to our station. We don't have any bases because we deleted ours, so there's nothing here. So we'll do that one in the future. We're not going to mess with it right now. But that is the entirety of the space station, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comments section. If you guys feel like I missed anything or I went too fast, or if there's a small detail that I left out because I'm used to it and you guys aren't, please let me know if I skipped anything at all to you guys. But thanks for joining me today, and I will see you guys in the next video.